Hello students, today we will solve the illustrations under residential status. Now I will read out the illustration number 1. Pradeep left India for the first time on 5th March 2017 after having lived here for 22 years. He returned to India on 10th September 2019. Find out his residential status for the assessment year 2020-21. So in this question, we have to find out the residential status for the assessment year 2020-21. So Pradeep is an individual, so we have to find the residential status of an individual for the assessment year 2020-21. So in the question they have given he left India for the first time on 5th March 2017. He left India for the first time on 5th March 2017 means he was staying in India before 5th March 2017. So after having lived here for 22 years means he was staying in India for 22 years and he left on 5th March 2017. Next, he returned to India on 10th September 2019. After that, he returned to India on 10th September 2019. So when he left on 5th March, so he was there outside from 5th March till 10th September. So he returned to India on 10th September 2019. So find out residential status. Now we have to find out the residential status. Now once we'll recall the condition for the individual to find the residential status. So in case of individual, to become a resident, he should satisfy any one of the following basic condition. So this is the two basic condition. First one is he has been in India for 182 days or more during the previous year. Second condition is he has been in India for 60 days or more during the previous year and 365 days or more during the 4 preceding previous year. So to become a resident, he has to satisfy any one of the following basic condition. In these two conditions, he has to satisfy any one. Now let's find out here solution. Here they asked residential status for the assessment year 2020-21. So solution assessment year 2020-21. For this assessment year, previous year is a 2019-20. So this year starts from 1st April 2019 to 31st March 2020. So in the condition, in the basic condition to become a resident, he must satisfy any one of the basic conditions. So we have to find whether he was stay in India during the previous year more than 182 days. So let's find out stay in India during the previous year. Stay in India during the previous year. So previous year starts from 1/4/2019 to 31st March 2020. In this question, it is given that Pradeep left India on 5th March and he was staying in India for 22 years and he left India on 5th March and again he came back to India on 10th September 2019. So he came back on 10th September 2019 and he was there in India till the assessment year. So now we have to find in the previous year how many days he was staying in India. So previous year starts from 1/4/2019. So in the previous year he returned to India. See here 10th September 2019 comes after 1st April. After 1st April 2019, 10th September will comes in between of this from 1/4/2019 to 31st March 2020. So he returned to India on 10th September means he was staying in India during the previous year means from 10th September 2019 he was staying in India till the year end, till the previous year end, that is 31st March 2020. So how many months he was there in India, how many days he was there in India, so we have to find out. So in the September month he returned to India on 10th September. So in the September month he returned to India. So from 10th September he was staying in India. So means first 9 days he was outside India. So first 9 days we have to exclude from the September month, that is 30 minus 10 days, 9 days. So from 10th September, 10th we have to include. So total September 21 days. Next October full month he was staying. November 30 days. December 31 days. January 31 days. February is a leap year. So 29 days we have to take. March 31 days. So total till the previous year end we have to take the month. So total 204 days he was staying in India. So the first basic condition is he should be stay in India for more than 182 days to become a resident. So here he becomes a resident. So Pradeep is a resident in the, so no need to calculate again the second. Anyone, if he satisfies anyone, then he treat as a resident. Next we need to find whether he is a ordinarily resident or not ordinarily resident. So for that again we'll recall the conditions. So for individual to become a ordinarily resident, he must satisfy both the additional condition. He has satisfied basic condition, so he has become a resident in India in the previous year. So to become a ordinarily resident, he must satisfy both the additional condition. So this is a additional condition. So let me read out. He has been in India at least 2 years out of preceding 10 previous years. So we have to take 10 previous year. In that he should be stayed in India for at least 2 years. Second additional condition is he is in India at least 730 days during the 7 preceding previous year. So if this both two conditions satisfies, then he becomes ordinarily resident. If he fails to satisfy any one, then does not satisfy both the additional condition, then he becomes a not ordinarily resident. Now let's calculate. So here we have to find stay in India during preceding previous year. So what is the preceding previous year? So immediately preceding to the previous year. So preceding previous year means immediately preceding the financial year immediately preceding the previous year. So this is the previous year 2019-20. So for this previous year, what is the preceding previous year? 2019-20 means next one is 2018-19. So from 2018-19 we have to take the years. So here in the condition they have taken maximum 10 year. So we have to take 10 or minimum you can take, and after that you can add 1 by 1 year. 2018-19, 2017-18. This is the first preceding previous year. 2017-18 second preceding previous year. 2016-17, 2015-16, 2014-15, 2013-14, 2012-13. Likewise we have to take for 10 previous preceding previous year. So again here we have to find the days, how many days he was staying in India during this preceding previous year. So in the first condition it was said that he must be stay in India at least 2 years out of 10 preceding previous year. Now we have to calculate how many days he was there in preceding previous year. So see the question. Here in the question, he left India. He left India on 5th March 2017 and he returned to India on 10th September 2019. Means in between of this year he was outside India. So in the 2018-19 means 1st April 2018 to 31st March 2019. 31st March 2019 means he returned to India on 10th September, means he was outside India, so he is non-resident. 2017-18 also he was non-resident. In the preceding previous year he was not there in India, he is non-resident. He left on 5th March 2017. After that he was not there in India, he came back on 10th September. So that was in the previous year. Now 2018-19 is a non-resident, 17-18 also non-resident. He left India on first time on 5th March 2017. So that 5th March 2017 comes here. 2000, this is a year starts from 1st April 2016. 1st April 2016 to 31st March 2017 is this is a year. So here he was a resident in India from 1st April 2016 till 5th March 2017. He was staying in India. After 5th March he was left India. So after that we have to exclude. in the March month we have to take only 5 days. After that he left India, and the next year also he was not there in India. 2018-19 also he was not there in India, but he returned back on 10th September. It affects to the previous year. Next, he left on 5th March, means after that he was staying in India. So here in the 2016-17 we have to calculate the days. That is, from in the 2016-17 year, how many days he was resident. So starting from 1/4/2016 means in the April month he was in India. April, May, June, like you have to take July, August. So that is April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, Jan, February, March, till March 5th we have to take. That is from 1st April 2016 to till March 5th. So in the April month how many days? 30 days. May 31, June 30 days, July 31, August 31, September 30 days, October 31, November 30 days, December 31, January 31, February, whether it is a leap year, 16-17 is 17th February is not leap year, 28 days. March 5th March he left India, so till 5th March we have to take. So totally how many days? So we have to calculate, we will get 339 days. So he was there in India in the financial year 2016-17, that is 339 days he was there resident in India. Next, he left on 5th March 2017, means before that year he was a resident in India. 2015 means for 22 years he was lived in India. For 2015-16 he was there in India 366 days, because 2016 is a leap year. So in that year February 29 days to 360 days resident. Then 2014-15 365 days resident. 2013-14 365 days resident. 2012-13 365 days resident. Now first additional condition is he must be there in India at least 2 years. So we can find at least in the out of 10 preceding previous year, out of 10 he must be at least 2 years. So it is more than 2 years he stayed in India. So first additional condition is satisfied. Second additional condition is he must be stay in India more than 730 days out of 7 preceding previous year. So out of 3, 6, 7, out of 7 preceding previous year, he must be stay in India more than 730 days. Now add 339 plus 366, 365 plus 365 plus 365, you will get more than 730 days. So it means he has satisfied both the additional condition. So he becomes resident and ordinarily resident. Now again we have to write, that is Pradeep was in India for more than 182 days. He was in India more than 182 days in the previous year. Thus he satisfies first basic condition of 182 days stay in India. So he is resident. So this is again explained in note. So he was stay in India during the previous year more than 182 days, that is 204 days. So he satisfies the first basic condition. He is a resident. Second one, to prove ordinarily or not ordinarily resident, he also satisfies the 2 additional condition, that is he was resident for more than 2 years out of 10 preceding previous year. Out of 10 we can take 10, but no need to take 10, because already he was stay in India in the first 7 year only. So out of 10 previous year he was stayed in India more than 2 years. So this first additional condition satisfies. Second additional condition, he was in India for more than 730 days. So during the 7 preceding previous year. So that is also satisfied. Thus he is a ordinarily resident in the previous year 2019-20 or a assessment year 2020-21. So that is the solution. Residential status for the assessment year 2020-21. He is a resident and ordinarily resident. Illustration number 2. Mr. Manohar left for France for employment on 14th August 2019 after serving in an Indian firm about 12 years. Find out his residential status for previous year 2019-20. So we are finding the residential status of previous year, means for the assessment year 2020-21. Sometimes in the question they will give find out the residential status for the assessment year 2021 or previous year 2019-21 and the same questions. Now we have to find Mr. Manohar left for France for employment. So note it, this sentence, note it down. Left for France for employment. So this is a exceptional case. Left for France for employment. So here an individual leaves India for employment. It comes under exceptional case. See the exceptional case, leaving India for employment. So it's same here. He left India for France for employment. Means in the exceptional cases, what the rule? In the exceptional cases, so in the exceptional cases, they don't have a two options. They are exception to the this second condition. They must be stay in India for 182 days. This is the exception to 60 days. They are exception to the second condition, or you can write second condition. Exception to the second basic condition means they have to stay in India for 182 days to become a resident. If they are not stay in India for 182 days in a previous year, then they are a non-resident. So we have to find whether they are resident in the previous year. So let me continue the question. Left for France for employment on 14th August 2019. So he left on 14th August after serving in India for about 12 years. So he was staying in India about 12 years and then he left on 14th August 2019. Now let's calculate solution. Assessment year for the previous year 2019-20, assessment year is a 2020-21. So previous year they asked is 2019-20. So the year starts from 1st April 2019 to 31st March 2020. Next we'll calculate the find out the condition. To find the residential status of an individual, we have to apply the basic condition to become a resident. So to this Manohar, only the first condition must be fulfilled to become a resident. So stay in India during previous year. So he left India on 14th August 2019. Before that he was in India for 12 years. He was there in India and he left on 14th August. So till 14th August he was staying in India. So in the previous year, stay in India during the previous year from 1st April 2019 till 14th August 2019 he was in India. So now we have to calculate in the April month 30 days, May 31 days, June 30 days, July 31 days, August 14 days. After that he was not there in India. He left in India. He left India. So stay in India is only for 136 days. Means he does not satisfy the first basic condition of 182 days stay in India in the previous year. So hence he becomes a non-resident. So we have to write Manohar does not satisfy the basic condition of a 182 days stay in India during the previous year. Thus he is an non-resident. In bracket, second basic condition of 60 days rule is not applicable to this Manohar because as he is an Indian citizen, goes abroad, leave India for an employment purpose. If it is for education purpose or for other purpose, then we have to apply the condition. If it is for employment purpose, there is an exception to him. He must satisfy the first condition. So he becomes a non-resident here. So when he becomes non-resident, there only we have to stop the calculation. If he becomes resident, then we have to find whether he is a ordinarily resident or not ordinarily resident. If he is a non-resident, then no continuation here. Then we have to stop there. He is a non-resident. His residential status for the previous year 2019-20 he is a non-resident. For the 2019-20 is he is non-resident.